We've heard the debate, is Peyton Manning the same quarterback in cold weather versus more normal conditions, quote unquote? I'm Kerry Chow, joined by ESPN NFL insider Adam Caplan. All right, Peyton Manning says he is the same quarterback, but the stats say he's 3-7 when it's 32 degrees or colder. Is Peyton Manning the same quarterback in cold weather?
You know, it's interesting. When you look at Peyton Manning's career, so much of it was playing indoors with the Colts. Now, you look at his career outdoors, when he was with the Colts, when he played the Patriots, for instance, on the road, didn't play very well. In the snow, in the cold environment, you know, it's harder to throw for a quarterback in cold weather. It's harder to grip the ball. But the bottom line is, the numbers show it, but he hasn't played in cold weather very much. But the challenge is now, obviously, he's playing for the Broncos. He's going to play in snow. There's no way around it, especially the farther they go in the playoffs, they'll be at home. And that's snow and cold weather. Footing isn't great. So, to me, there's a reason why the numbers are not good for Peyton Manning. It's a lot harder for cold weather quarterbacks or quarterbacks who haven't played a lot in the cold weather to do well.
All right, so as you mentioned, the Broncos almost inevitably will play in cold weather in the playoffs. What's the likelihood of his success?
I think because they're so loaded at wide receiver and tight end, I think he's in better shape now. And the other thing is they have a running game. There's no question about it. No, Sean Marino has been a great story. They've got Monte Ball, their second-round pick out of Wisconsin, who's a good cold weather running back. That's what you need. A quarterback who can have a good running game for the playoffs in cold weather, that's a good thing.
Okay, so Peyton Manning already has his ring, but if the Broncos falter in the playoffs here, if they don't get to the Super Bowl or win that Super Bowl, what will that mean for his legacy?
The bottom line is he has won a Super Bowl, but a lot of people look at his regular season numbers and they compare them to the postseason numbers. They're clearly not as good in the postseason for whatever reason. You know, people say, oh, Peyton Manning's a great, regular season quarterback. His brother Eli is a better playoff quarterback. Bottom line is he'll be a Hall of Famer. We all know that. But for whatever reason, maybe the competition becomes harder in the playoffs. For whatever the reason is, he's not quite as good. But I would say this, defenses now with the rules in the National Football League are having a hard time catching up with Peyton Manning.
Interesting stuff. All right, Manning's cold weather stats in 10 games, 11 touchdowns versus 12 interceptions. His completion percentage, 59% compared to career average of 65%. All right, for more Adam Caplan, be sure to check out Insiders. That's at 3 p.m. on ESPN. For Adam Caplan, I'm Kerry Chow with your latest ESPN headline.